Hey guys, Charlie here. Welcome back to Prison Architect. So I've picked up a couple of more grants, prisoner acclimatization and engagement, as well as inmate nutrition research. And the nutrition research thing is a pretty easy one to do. You just serve a single low quality, low variety meal for 2 days, and then a high or three high variety, high quality meals for 2 days. And you get $15,000 for doing that. This is the easiest one to do when you have few prisoners. It's much more difficult to manage this when you have a lot of prisoners. So, since we don't have a whole lot of prisoners right now, I thought maybe I'd go ahead and do that. So let's close intake for now. So we're not going to take any more. And we've already got some people working, right? This person's working. She's going to clean the place up. Very nice. We're getting these paths laid out, which are kind of nice. I don't think they're really making things... We're just starting to make things look better, right? I just want to start getting things to look better. And we can progress these things as we go. I feel like I really just want to... Maybe this isn't what people want to see for the series, but I feel like if I take my time with this and expand in a controlled and smart way, we won't get bombarded by all the staff room or like the staff needs stuff. Like, I feel like that's a good way to manage this. So, I was also told that the top toilet is not designated staff only, and it is designated staff only. The difference is... Oh, wait. Oh, I misread this. I thought this was the wall. Oh, well, there you go. You're right. I'm wrong. There you go. So now they'll use that toilet too. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so the canteen... pretty good. I do see the prisoners. They are using the toilets as well too, which is nice. The yard probably doesn't need any more work, I don't think. There's not a whole lot of prisoners, so like they can get yard time pretty well. I do have this cell block, which I want to start getting going on. So since I have the materials to do it right now, I'm just going to go ahead and start building out these walls. I also removed all the lights here, and so I'm going to actually manually place these lights. So I'm going to have one here, and then I'm going to have one here, and then we're going to have one here, and then I'm going to have one, like, maybe here. And then we'll have another one in the hallway down this way. And let's just make sure that's lined up. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then what I want to do is I want to have one in each cell. So the beds are going to be facing the door. So the toilets will be back in, and this stuff faces the door. So to do this, I'm going to put a light at the foot of the bed for each cell. Because one thing I don't like is when the light, when they're manually or when they're automatically placed, I don't like it when the lights end up over top of the toilets. I'm not a fan of that. It always looks like the toilet, just like somebody just pissed in the toilet, and I don't really like that. Also, it looks to me like I'm missing plans for a wall here. I don't think that's going to be something I'd forget, but I'm going to put it in there anyway because I'm still me, despite the fact that sometimes I do things right. I'm still me. Let's do this, 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 this. This is a space, then this, 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 and this. Let's go ahead and get all these walls done too. Okay, they're going to get going on these walls. I'm only going to go down to here. I'm not going to worry about the bottom part here because we don't have enough prisoners to fill that anyway. I want to get the prisoners to be up in this block here. Also, this needs to be a door, and I'm going to make it a regular jail door. We don't have a whole lot for solitary, but then again, we also don't have a whole lot of prisoners, and these guys have been pretty well-mannered, right? They're not really doing a whole lot against, like, my wishes here. It looks like probably could use a few more benches. Maybe we'll put some benches like this. And then if we get them some more benches, they might use it. Their comfort needs, right? Clothing and drugs. Clothing, literacy, clothing, yeah. They're not going to be able to get drugs in here. They're just not. They're the only place that they are sleeping. Basically, these guards, there's always some guards in here. Found luxuries. Oh, we found a cell phone for her, yeah. Why is she not getting taken to where she needs to go, though? Do we not have any? We have 6 guards free. Is she just in lockdown? Is that what that is? Finding luxuries. What's the punishment for that? I don't know, actually. It doesn't actually have, unless I have to scroll up. Yeah, I have to scroll. Found luxuries. There doesn't seem to be a punishment for that. Finding luxuries. So we'll make it lockdown for like 2 hours. I'm not sure why there wasn't a punishment for that, but there wasn't. Okay. Finding weapons should be solitary for 3 hours. Attacking staff, we're going to go 3 hours in solitary for that. Attacking another prisoner, we're going to go 2 hours in solitary for that. Escape attempts, you're also going to go to solitary for that, and we're going to get you to 3 hours. Destruction, lockdown for an hour is fine. Okay. So what I want to do is for policy, I want to go low quality and low variety. And that's going to happen for a day. The next thing I want to do is max staff taking a break. It says 10%. So this reads the maximum percentage of your staff who are permitted to take a break at any one time. Set this low to force your staff to work harder and longer without breaks. Set it high to allow guards to take breaks whenever they please. So I'm going to set this to 50%. I had a comment telling me to go 100. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to go 50%. Let them sort of get off and do their thing. The parole cutoff, I find 33% to be too high. So I'm going to bring this down to 25. And we're using cell quality ratings right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off for now. We might be able to turn that on later, but I don't like this. I don't think this is a good idea to do right now. So I'm going to turn that off. So people are using the showers. I had somebody comment about the drains. I added those last episode, so that's fine. They're all in the holding cell. That's fine. We should have guards taking breaks whenever they want to now, for at least the most part. Okay, so what else do we have to do? I think I want to get these cells sorted out. So I'm going to make one. I'm going to go with a bed. And the bed is going to be up against the cell, like facing the door, basically. Then we're going to have a drain here. No, let's put the drain here. The toilet can go like this, and then the shower head will go like this. They're going to have their own showers in their cells. I still like that idea. It's worth the money. It's only an extra shower head and another pipe and a drain. It's not that much investment compared to having people fight in the showers. I don't like that. So this will be a community shower here, but we're gonna have showers in the cells again. I think that's probably a good call there. And you know what? I'm kind of thinking maybe, just maybe, we give them like a bookshelf or something in their cells. They might like that. How much is that going to cost? Where the hell is the bookshelf? God. Please put these in alphabetical order. $30. So 10 prisoners leads to 300. So 100 prisoners is $3,000. I don't know if I want to do that yet. Let's wait on that. If I wait on it, it's just going to make more time to place them later, though. I feel like I can get them in a better mood if their cell quality is a little bit better, right? And the bookshelves will satisfy a reading need, I think. I have that mod installed, and if I don't, I'm totally going to add it. I'm going to add a bookshelf to the cells. If I ever find it again. My God. Where is it? All right, I think I'm going to add a bookshelf to the cells. There. It's done. It's being done. And then finally, of course, a jail door. Now for research, I've got education started. We've got 8 hours left in that. And I've also got... Oh, I didn't actually start it. I was going to start surveillance. But I didn't actually start it because I wanted to expand the cells. But I think I have enough money for it now. So I'm going to go ahead and grab surveillance. This can be a higher solitary block. So we can actually expand the solitary block now to be like out here. It's a pretty good thing. Well, probably what I'll do is instead of having the solitary run all the way to here, what I might do is have solitary run to about here, and then use this as a walkway to get to another cell block. It's probably what I'll end up doing. Same thing with this cell. I might just go ahead and not make it a cell at all. I can make it a cell for now, but I think I might end up removing it, and then when I expand the cell block out this way, this can just be a nice big hallway that runs this way. I think that's probably what I'll end up doing, but we'll see. So as soon as I get this bookshelf in, I can go ahead and go ahead and clone this. So now that this is in, we can go ahead and clone this. Quick build, clone. I want to clone this cell to here. And we'll just do this. Okay, good. And then it goes here too. There. Now we need to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to need to make another cell template. So let's go ahead and put the cell there. And same thing as the other side. We're going to go like this. Then the toilet will be here. Let's do this drains here. And the shower head can go here. And I think I'm going to keep going with the bookshelf idea if I ever find it. I don't want to search for it. There it is. It's next to the shower head. Okay, I can find the shower head pretty quickly because I do that a lot, but the bookshelves I don't really reach for very often, so. That will be this cell. Let's get this prioritized so that I can get them to do the other template. This foundation is done, so we need a door to it. And I think instead of the door, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to demolish that wall. And then I'm going to turn the lock off of that door so it will close. That way prisoners can't just escape right now because, you know, they would be able to if I did otherwise. So, yeah, you got it. So the lights are all installed throughout the hallway. They have a light in every cell. Everything is peachy that way. Yep, we're good. We need to extend the electrical cable up just a little bit so that it reaches over here. It looks to me like they fixed it because it used to be that you couldn't... Yeah, it's totally different now. Okay. So note to self, I don't need to run the electrical cables to touch each cell now. All I need to do is have the electrical cable run up the hallway. And the wires actually reach a lot further now. They didn't used to do this, I don't think. Like through cell doors and stuff. I don't remember them being able to do that, but they are now, so. Good to know. Let's run that to here. And then what I want to do is get a brick wall there, there, and there. But we're going to leave this open so we can use it as a walkway later. Uh-oh! We have our first death! No! No, this is the first prisoner death. Who is this? She overdosed. Oh, so it's not violence. She overdosed on drugs. She's strong and stoical. She overdosed on drugs. Well, you know, I mean, why is she still locked down? Why is she still locked down? I don't understand. She like, is she stuck in the... Huh? Can somebody search her, please? Will that move her out of being stuck in the wall, or like what's going on here? Jobs. I don't see any job for the guard to move her anywhere. I think she was just stuck. But what's her current punishment? Like, is she being punished right now? It doesn't look like she's being punished at all. She's just in handcuffs. Let's put her in lockdown for 6 hours, and maybe that will trigger a countdown so that she can get the handcuffs off of her. I don't know what's going on with her, Krinkova. But now that I put her in lockdown, she'll actually use the bathroom. She was just standing here. She had all these needs. She was just standing here. Very bizarre. Okay, so I actually don't have a morgue or anything like that. We have health approved, so I think we need a hospital now. I think that's a really good idea. We need a place. We need a place like that, and I'm thinking maybe we do it up. Maybe we do it up here. Maybe we expand this way with it. So let's take the building. You know, actually, I think the hospital works better when it's near the road because we can then get people moving out, like the morgue and stuff. So maybe we put it over here. Let's take and put a hospital. We're going to need multiple hospitals anyway. This is pretty far away from the center of the map. I kind of wanted it to be in the middle, but we're going to have to do multiples anyway. So how about we take off of the armory here. Maybe we go like this. We can have a... this is 1, 2, space, 3, 4. We can have a morgue here. And then we'll put the hospital, I think, down over here. And I probably want it to be beds, so 1, 2, space, 1, 2. wall. So it needs to be 7. And then 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space. So 7 by 10. Like 7 by 10 on that. I think that'll work just fine. So we'll have a staff door on the hospital, right? Oh, I went an extra one because I wasn't counting this wall, but that's okay. We'll just have a 2 wide here. That'd be fine. So we'll put the staff door, like say here, and put the morgue staff door needs to be. I didn't go far enough with this. No, I didn't go far enough with this. I need to go one more. Like that. And then the staff door is going to be there and there. Okay. Then we'll take and put a fence here, and we'll also fence this off from here to here. And then we can start removing a lot of these gates and stuff. Because right now, the armory, you might be wondering, like, this armory's only got a staff door. Well, like, the prisoners can't get back here anyway. It's all fenced off. But I am going to eventually allow them back here, and they're going to be able to do things back here. I wanted to have, like, a fairly good staff-only area, a fairly sizable staff-only presence in an area where I wouldn't need to worry so much about prisoners breaking into things because they're not over here anyway. But I think that's probably, like, around the edges, right? Because that way they're not going to be able to, like, they're going to have to work to escape, if you will. That's kind of what I was thinking initially, but I'm not really sure about that anymore. I do know that I need this morgue done, like, ASAP. So, workmen, I know you're making cells, and that's great. Fantastic work you're doing, but I need that morgue up now so I can get the dead body out of here. We can run these lines just down like this. That will cover the toilets and the showers. And then we can probably just run it, like, from here over to here. And that will connect it to the big pipe here. And when we expand this way, then this big pipe will just go this way, and that'll be fine. If they were to dig their way into this big pipe, though, for some reason, and they're not going to do it right now because there's guards in here at all times and they can't dig, but eventually we're going to be in their own cells, and if they ever dig to this pipe, then they'll be able to get out because they'll be able to get to the water pumping station. So I need to make sure that there's a fence around the pumping station. So let's do that. Let's make sure there's a fence. Like that. And then like that. No, not that. Not that. This. Do we have another overdose? Is this the same person? It's a different person. Overdosed. Is that 2 overdoses? Some druggies, man. I think that's the second overdose. Yeah. We're down to 18 prisoners now. They died in the same spot. Kind of bizarre. Definitely need the morgue set up. Here we go. So this is all done now. So let's get the morgue slab. Looking for the morgue slab. Here it is. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll spin it around and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we need more, we'll just go ahead and like put more next to them and stuff. But for now, this is fine. It's more than enough, you know, more than enough for it. Morgue, whatever. Bring this down into here and call it good. Let's get that hooked up. And this room is now designated as the morgue. There we go. There we go. And it just needs a morgue slab. So as soon as they get on that, for a couple of them, we'll be good to go. And then we can start getting back over here, and where they can start hooking up the pipes, and we'll have our own individual cells, and everything will be peachy. I think. We'll see. We can start maybe extending the road a little bit this way. Just because. This is going to be grass, so we can put, like, maybe grass to here, and then out this way. Grass. No, not there. Here. Out this way. Like that. At least to there. And then this will be road. Here. Yep. And then there'll be road here. There might be a door here eventually. but for now, there's not. I'm thinking probably having a metal detector on visitation is essential. You know what else I could do? Is instead of using the visitor tables, I could use the visitor booths. That way they couldn't actually... These are expensive, though. They're $1,000 each, as opposed to a $300 table. But at the end of the day, like, they will stop people from being able to get contraband from visitors. And so we could put it like... I could put it like here, down this way for prisoners. Make another area, and put another one like this. Right? All the prisoners will be on this side of it, and all of the visitors on the outside. That might be a good call. We'll look into that. If contraband becomes a huge issue, we'll look into that. Speaking of which, shakedown. Let's see if we can find anything now. I know we don't have a whole lot of prisoners, and there's a lot of infrastructure here for just such a small prisoner count. But, like I said, I'm so paranoid about staff needs being like a failure condition. We're going to turn intake back on, though. We have cells that are getting up, and everything will be fine there. So let's turn... let's get our total prisoner count to, let's say, 25. So let's keep ourselves at 25 at all times. I like that idea right now. Workmen putting in the grass. They're not supposed to put... this isn't supposed to be concrete. It's supposed to be grass. Oh, I messed up. There we go. Oh, gravel. No, I don't want gravel. Did I select gravel last time? That's not what I want. Oh, you dummy. It's grass, not gravel. Like that. Yeah, like that. There we go. Okay. So this should get on that eventually, too. How are we doing on needs for prisoners? Prisoner needs. Clothing is a big thing. We have laundry, but it's not getting done. Do we not have enough work time, or maybe there's just not enough people working there? Logistics. Let's put some more people in the laundry. And you know what? Let's hire one extra janitor. And how about one gardener? An extra gardener, too. And since we're going to 25 prisoners, how about we get a couple more guards? We have our doctor's office that's going to happen here, so let's get one doctor. And then I want to make sure we get a medical bed here. We'll start with 2, but we'll expand it later on. And then the room, this is going to be the infirmary right here. Let's get electricity hooked up to the room, and we'll be good to go. So the morgue is here, and the dead bodies should be getting taken to the morgue. It looks like he's not there anymore. So we should be in good shape there. Nice. So we've got this nice entrance right here, right? And sort of this is like the, you know, visitors can come in. They can see that we are a nice, pleasant place, you know? Wow, we found a drill. 4 cell phones, 2 poison. Are we getting money for this? Consulting fee. $16 consulting fee. That's interesting. Is that what it's called when we take the contraband back? Is that what that's called? A consulting fee? I'm interested to see like what happens to our budget when we find things. So we found that. How do we get the resale value from it though? That's the thing I'm curious about. Is like how does that get calculated in my finances? It's still a $16 consulting fee. If I take out the finance part here, I don't see any line item here for, like, getting that done. I don't know. Corporation taxes is a big thing. And getting that taken care of would be huge. Tax relief would be massive. I think I want to get this first. It will have our taxes. I think I want to get this next. $10,000 is what I need for that. And you know what? I have $10,000 right now. I have the morgue bed. The infirmary beds are installed. Let me get the... Let's get this fence put in. Right there. And then we can demolish this. Let's get that done and then this done as priorities. The prisoners are still locked that way then, which is good. I'm thinking the morgue is fine, staff only. We don't need any prisoners ever to be in there, so this can kind of stay back here. It's fine. Infirmary is still here. We don't have any power. Working on that, I think. Hopefully, soon. Technically, this is open now. They can escape, but they're sleeping, so it's okay for it to be open for now. We have power in the infirmary. Okay, good. 2 medical beds, that's all we need for now. I'd like this to be like maybe a desk over here and a chair. I know you don't need it, but it might look better to have like a doctor's desk, you know? What do you think? Can we do that? We don't need an office desk, but like I'm kind of feeling like the doc should have a desk, right? They gotta have a desk. And a nice chair to work in, you know? I gotta feel like that's kind of a thing we should put in here. Let's do it. You know, doc's gotta have something. Keep records, you know? Okay. I think we're good here. What do you think? I'm going to take intake to 25. If I can get these cells done, which most of them are done now, and the workmen are getting started on the water, so I think... Let's try this. Let's add a guard patrol right here. I'll work on the details of when they're supposed to patrol and all that stuff, probably off stream, off camera, whatever you want to call it. And... yeah, I think this is all set. So if I put rooms and I make this a cell, one of these guys are going to get moved there. So I think I'm going to make these cells in the middle of the day so I don't wake them up. The regime has been changed a little bit. Per some feedback, I went ahead with it. We got sleep from 12 to 7. Nice 7 hours of sleep is fine. They're going to be in lockup. This allows them to go to the bathroom, use the showers, do all the things they want to do in their cells for their basic needs. Then they're going to eat for 2 hours. There'll be a work/free time period right here. And then they're going to go to the yard. Then they go back to work or lockup. Then we have a work free time period here. So if you're already working, you get to keep working to transition to free time. If you're not working, then you'll be in lockup for 2 hours and then you'll get free time. Then there's an extra free time period right before a lockup period. And then they'll eat again. We'll have 1 work free time period. So they can bust their trays and stuff, right? And then free time here and back up. Now, the bust their trays bit that I was told in the comments, this only really applies if there are people actually working in the kitchen. And there's not anyone working in the kitchen right now. I could maybe invest in a program for that. Foundation education, there's actually 3 interested. I have education unlocked. I have workshop stuff we need to do. Oh, man, there's so much stuff I got to do. 1 kitchen safety, not bad. Drug addiction. You know what? Let's get that started. I want to get people off of drugs. So that's going to be a program I'm going to invest in right now. $200 per session. Oh, man, I'm running out of money. That's bad. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to drain ourselves of money. We're going to go after tax relief right now. Now we have no money, and we're making hardly anything, but we are taking intake. And you know what? Because of that, I'm going to bust this up to 30. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like the prison so far, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want more and all that stuff. And check out any of the other series going on the channel, too. You know, if you like this one, you might like the others. You never know. I'll catch you next time. Bye.